Here's something that might challenge you. An insight that doesn't change anything isn't really an insight. It's just an interesting thought. Your client has a realization. Their eyes light up. They nod and say, that's interesting. And then nothing changes. The work of this marker, the work we're exploring right now, is helping clients move from, that's interesting, to this changes how I see everything. So let's be honest about what we're up against here. Insights feel good. That moment of realization creates a little rush for the client and for us as coaches. But intellectual understanding isn't transformation. Your role is to help insights become transformational, not just intellectual. If the client walks away with an interesting thought that doesn't shift how they see themselves or what they do, what have we really accomplished? ICF is very specific about this. Marker 8.01 says, works with the client to integrate new awareness, insight, or learning into their worldview and behaviors. Notice there are two critical elements here. Worldview, how they understand themselves and their reality. And behaviors, what they actually do differently in practice. Both must shift for true integration to occur. If only their thinking changes but their actions stay the same, or if they change what they do without shifting how they see things, integration is incomplete. Let me unpack this distinction because it matters. Worldview is how they see themselves and their world. It's the lens through which they interpret experiences, their fundamental beliefs and assumptions. Behaviors are what they actually do differently. Observable changes in their actions and choices. New patterns of response and engagement. Surface insights stay at the thinking level. They're interesting but don't last. Integrated insights, they transform both perspective and action. And that's the deeper work. So how do we help clients bridge from insight to integration? Questions. Specific questions that move from awareness to application. Try, what are you going to do with that new learning? This moves them from awareness to concrete next steps. Or, how might this change the way you approach similar situations? That expands the insight beyond this moment to future patterns. And this one goes deep. What does this mean for who you are becoming? Now you've connected the insight to identity, to transformational change. These questions bridge the gap between realizing and integrating. Here's what you're really helping the client access. Maybe they've broken down some old thinking patterns that were limiting them, and now they've got new freedom, a new lease on life, a new way of being, new ideas about what can be. Your job is to help them bring this transformation to the surface, help them recognize they can do something meaningful with it. Don't let these powerful moments slip by unnoticed. When clients break through old constraints, honor that, then help them see what it opens up. Now let's look at where coaches stumble with this. First, stopping at what did you learn without exploring how it integrates into their life. That question is a start, not the finish. Second, focusing only on behavior changes without addressing underlying beliefs. If the worldview doesn't shift, the new behaviors won't stick. Third, moving too quickly to action planning before the insight has truly landed. Let the insight breathe. Give it space to deepen. Then, and only then, help them see what it means for their whole life, not just this one situation. Here's what I want you to remember. Talking about what they will do and how they will integrate insights into their life going forward, that's the way to solidify learning, make it stick. And remember, both worldview and behaviors must shift for true integration to occur. One without the other leaves the transformation incomplete. Now, with awareness integrated, clients are ready to design what they'll actually do. Goal and action design. That's where we're headed next.